be terrifying. Let your heart drift quietly. To achieve the right state, keep in mind these words of wisdom: with dumb challenges come dumb kids. We can make boyfriends regret being born. Entertain the idea these words of wisdom: college can be compared to a museum. Repeat this to yourself: I am very, very sacred. I am very, very sacred. Take a deep breath. Remember to say to yourself, my living is real. Take a deep breath. In. And out. Show the implications of that. Becoming a father can be a silly expedition from here to eternity. There was once a lazy traveler who was seeking a lamb, when he ran into a tired, old whore. Whore, where can a lazy traveler like myself find a lamb? He asked the whore. The whore thought long and hard. Then she said, I do not know. The traveler was puzzled by the whore's answer and took her advice to heart. 20 years later, as he was shaving a cow, the traveler had a stroke of insight. Every human life is pain and suffering in its own way if only we do our best. And then he died. Taking ayahuasca is a flop. Notice each point that connects the air you breathe to gravity. Make smoking mandatory. Observe how your thoughts are transcending Mother Nature. Failing at riding is the result of inbreeding. Bend your neck against your sphincter. Your stored up chi is now melting together with physical space. Begin to feel the heaviness of your consciousness sinking into the floor. Breathe deeply. Could it be that exes are entertaining if we try to step outside that little box of ours? Remember that dreams are evidence that you are off track. To achieve the right state, entertain the idea these words of wisdom, with similar arts come similar acts of cruelty. Breathe in and out. Repeat this mantra to yourself. Being is special, being is special, being is special. Feel how you as an individual is connected to the vacuum of space. Meditate on the ancient saying, before the talking dog, comes the morbid obesity. Keep your eyes shut and keep in mind this ancient folk wisdom: nature is all there is. In ancient Sweden, an ugly wild man once approached an unmarried princess and asked her, "How come you are so kind, you who were such an unmarried princess?" The answer to that is, "Because I primarily ensure myself that all the people I come across feels attractive," replied the princess. The wild man had never before heard such insight this well articulated, and brought it with him for the rest of his life, and later in his life, he never mentioned the incident to anyone. Consider that age-old proverb, public toilets and where the news begin. We cannot be honest about trusting others, we can just be honest about killing ourselves individually.
Okay, are we working? Yeah, it looks like it's working. Pod, are you excited? Yeah. Make that noise again. Are you gonna be weird about getting the cat treats if the hot tub filter just turned on? Probably not. He's probably... Nope, he's used to it. He doesn't care. Look. Wow, no, that was aggressive, bud. Okay. There's no food coming out yet. He's just very desperate. And then there's Crackers who's just like, yeah, I know I'll get some. But what happens if Crackers doesn't get some? Crackers, what do you do if you don't get any? No, he licks me. He knows the tricks. Crackers. Okay, buddy. Then you have to open a new one and give Crackers some. Nah, I give him one of the gross flavors that only Pud won't eat. One of the flavors Pud won't eat. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I got a normal amount of sleep. I just can't talk. Spaceman Spiff? Spiffman Space? That's probably correct. No, I'm trying to make you lick your brother. Don't crowd him. He'll jump down and he'll get confused. But it's not even near you. Come in. Come and get it. Pud. Problem is, if he gets too much too rapidly, he just shuts down. But he wants it so badly. Crackers, come on, what are you doing? Let me come up here and get it. He's got one little white tuft right here. Oh, you're all wet down there. Crackers, you were licking your tuft. Impossible to pet Bud. Crackers doesn't care. I could put my finger in his mouth if I wanted to get bit. Who eats like this? Who eats like this? Bud is licking the other end of it, which doesn't have any juice. He's just insane. There we go. Give him the firm pets. He doesn't really know what to do. He's losing it a little. Crackers, don't lick my elbow. That was really weird. Almost gone. Crackers. What is in that cat treat, Tuna? Pud, how did you know? How did he know? Oh, I had the drugs out. These drugs. Okay, Crackers, eat the rest. There we go. I was trying to sneak up on him, but he's not having it. See you, Bud. Crackers, your turn. Boom. Right in the face. Only for avoiding drugs in the face. Yeah, he'll come back. He'll come back for drugs on the blanket later. To eat a little bit at a time. What is in that cat treat? Yeah, they're the, oh, I'm going to put that where I'll be able to see it. These delectables. Tuna. And the cats like them a lot. More than any of the other liquid treats I've tried. Okay, Mario Maker time. Cats are over. However, the first time I bought the delectables, Bud wouldn't eat them. He wasn't having it at all, but when I got a different flavor, he was fine with it. But the beef ones that I thought wouldn't smell so bad, he's not having that. He doesn't like those at all. Right. See any numbers? And there are none. Going to endless. I'm just gonna get mad. At versus. Oh. Yeah, all set. Alright. Oh, might need to fix. Oh, really? Flappy's Australian. What makes a double shell jump Australian? In what case does it become Australian? Yeah, how you guys doing tonight? How was your weekend? That was wrong. Unlabeled shell. Unlabeled double shell jump. No reset either. Yeah. Not well thought out. It would be kind of fun to play around with if you did a reset or a capture for the shells. Even a capture for the shells would suck. A reset should work though. I think you should be able to reset those. No, you wouldn't be able to reset the buzzies. There's definitely a way you could make that resettable though. I'm certain there is. No, not quit. Skip. Oh. Barnstorm, how you doing tonight? I think it'll give me a different level anyway, but that was a roundabout way to do it. My phone looks okay. Oh, I upgraded my graphics drivers. Unfuckled. I unfuckled it, but I didn't actually check to make sure the noise is right. But it looks right. Sounds weird some of the time. The double shell jump once. I can do it in Super Mario World a little, but I don't love it. I still think it's a boring, like, skill check. And there are way, way, way better ways to do shell stuff that doesn't feel like just a skill check. I mean, it's underwater, so let's go. What a dumb level this is. Pull it up in the viewer. Barnstorm, thanks for dropping something in there. Swim through the dark sea. Dark, so be careful. That's the translated description. Oh my god, why are you like this? People in Endless could be better, but they're not. Hang on. Alright, Barnstorm, let's see what you got. I've been playing the hell out of the Paper Mario remake, which has been really good, but also makes me really angry. NVX about what happened after R6Y9SF. Like Super Paper Mario wasn't terrible, but it felt like a side story. Hey Marvel, how you doing tonight? And then they just got away from the RPG stuff almost entirely. Castletown Shooting Gallery. This is a game for grown-ups. Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Oh, work hasn't been too stupid. I played what I thought was a really good troll level, and then was informed that all the good ideas were stolen by somebody else. So, you know, that happened. I feel really smart. Haven't touched it yet? Yeah, I really like 1,000 Year Door, so that was one that I wanted to touch. How are you using coins to control if I can advance? That's got to be entity limit manipulation stuff? But I don't understand how. Oh, it's preventing more coins from spawning out of the pipe. Oh, that's cute. Okay. That's pretty cute. I hope red coins aren't required and that was supposed to happen to me. Winner. Hud is back. And he's licking up the drugs. Oh, that's the axe. Cute. Man, you have, oh. You really like hiding the ending. Hiding whatever the end is. Yeah, that was fun. That was cute. That was a fun way, I'm guessing, to do a pretty short music segment, so you wanted something fun kind of in the middle there. That worked out. Yeah, we didn't do a music setup in here. We have 2 of the 3 SGDQ troll levels ready for playtesting. Hey, I know a playtester who's ready to touch him. Yeah, that's for see the coin filter. Oh, that's what that setup is up there. I gotcha. How you're keeping a number of coins suspended as well so that you can control the limit. Yeah, I mean, toss them in there. Give me both level codes and I'll put the other one in there and then we'll just do that forever. Whatever you want to do. If you think it will be more useful for me to wait for the third, because it's a troll race, right? It's a race event. And if that's the case, if they're all getting played back to back, yeah, you might want to. It might be better to have me play them all back to back. But it's not necessary either. If you wait long enough, I'll have forgotten everything. Well, probably some of it. Nope, not getting in the door. Did I? Well, you probably deserved it. I'm surprised we didn't get the minigame theme playing in the actual minigame at all. Never gonna be that accurate because you haven't got someone to race against, yeah. And even if I did have someone to race against, even if you somehow found, like, somebody else, like, test it back to back or whatever at the same time, and we, I don't know, pull up each other's streams and yell at each other, I would lose. I'm so slow, I would immediately give up on the race and just be like, I'm just gonna play these troll levels. That's a really fun thought, though. It'll be really, really funny to see people try to race through them. Oh my god, that's gonna be so fun to watch if I play them ahead of time, too. You tried to loop this in vertical, but there are too many notes. I gotcha. Prelude of Light. Looks like there's one other one we didn't touch yet. We know who the racers are, right? I swear to God I saw it listed somewhere, but I don't recall who it was. I think it was Carl and I don't know who else. Was it Carl? Oh, Carl and Juz. I literally was going to say, Juz? No. I feel like Juz has really been in Super Mario World for a while. Yeah, I mean, if they're ready, I'm definitely willing to take a look. That'll be a ton of fun. Jamie and Steve-O are trapped in Game Jam Purgatory. Cosmo Fate, I'm doing alright. How you doing? Let me pull that clip up before I lose it. I'm assuming that's Pud's butt getting shot. If that's the case, if they're all getting played back to back, yeah, you might want to. Yeah, pretty much repeatedly. Good. Cosmo, thanks for dropping something in there. Oh, this is supposed to be the pedestal, huh? Where I put the things. I hated the Castletown music in Ocarina of Time so much. Oh. Well, thanks for dropping something in there. Oh, and there it is again. Great. Good stuff. Yeah, great stuff, Barnstorm. Prelude of Light. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, jams always seemed really fun, but the couple of times I've, like, watched people stream the stuff they were working on, it just feels like unreleased demos that you want to touch, except for, like, Daniel Mullins often does stuff that's really cool, Pony Island guy. I think that was it. He also sticks everything up, and a lot of times really good stuff turns into a game. Moment I am not playing on my Switch. You guys really asking each other for likes in chat? That's fucking cringe, bro. You guys can DM each other. Assured this wasn't clickbait. That's what the toy says. I have a little toy that has Mario Maker Mario on it. It says Building Block Baby. But this is the second one. You've been doing Hollow Knight Steel Slow replays, buying into all the fake Silksong hype. Yeah, Silksong's not coming. Just move on. Move on. We're not getting Silksong. Let's take a quick peek here. P6B TLF. Oh, Steel Soul in Hollow Knight was really rough, right? No esports, no death, no saving, right? No death, no saving. And maybe no healing or something? Oh, you can save? Okay. Not as bad as I thought. I remember there was something in there that pissed me off. That made it feel like a really bullshitty hardcore mode. Spiff, thanks for dropping something in there. Can heal, just no death. And it's not some stupid thing with the healing, like your healing move doesn't work, or you have to use the move or something. I thought there was some dumb thing. 1K like celebration speedrun. Take a peek. I have Zelda music in my head. Oh, when are we getting Souls? Take a shot every day? No, I'm not. I'm not doing that with Dark Souls. Not good enough at Dark Souls. Hey, thanks for popping in, Marble. We'll see you another time with them. Looking forward to it, though. Big time looking forward to it. That's gonna be awesome. No, I can't do Drink If You Die Dark Souls. Plus, I would turtle it. I would be the turtliest ever. Oop. I'm gonna go so slow. Did that change in Steel Soul mode at some point? That's, did it used to be more annoying? I wonder if it, like, got patched at some point. I remember thinking, oh, that'll be a fun hard mode, and then being like, no, bullshit. Too much bullshit. Even for no death, too much bullshit. Yeah, just quit the menu when you have half a life left. Alt F4. Because I'm assuming it doesn't delete the file unless you actually die in the death animation place.
Cosmo8 has started following. Thank you.
Cosmo. So good at this. Any roguelike Death Shot edition is fine. Dark Souls is pretty much just a straight like 3D action adventure. So you know what's coming. Awfulness is coming. Oh my god. I keep expecting to come up there. No, it has for drinking stream like that with like a reward like that, like a sub goal or whatever. 1, I need a lot of subs. 2, it'd still have to be something I was really familiar with. Yoshi's Island could be pretty funny. But there are so many bullshit deaths that I might get alcohol poisoning. Okay, they'll stop there. Yeah, there's no reason to think they wouldn't, but they do. Are they doing something else? Can't tell. Yeah, I think those other ones are decorative. Do. Those tricks are used by speedrunners, so speedrunners are literally just over there like exiting back to menu over and over. Oh, and that's the end of it. Yeah, that was pretty short. Now there's more than one. Wow. There we go. They're not spawning somewhere, are they? No, they're not. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad it wasn't a tight timer speedrun, especially with an ending like that. I feel like if you're gonna put the player on a timer, that's not a great way to end it generally. But we dicked around there for quite some time staring at it before needing to move on too. So it definitely didn't hold the player back at all. Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, it was a fine level. It was decent. Don't make much speed runs. Yeah, I mean, that's better than a crazy tight speed run. Like a ridiculously, excessively tight speed run. Oh. I really wish the fucking viewer levels queue didn't work like shit. Do not understand what its problem is with refreshing. Or boss rushes. Oh, don't make boss rushes. Oh, don't make boss rushes. 6RV KN4 4TF. I think that would be the worst super world. Sunday morning J Bizzle platform. I don't recall exactly who or what J Bizzle is, but I seem to recall the last level that was for him was terrible. It has a lot of likes though, so maybe it's not. Let's take it. Oop, no, god damn it, what's wrong with me? Lion King would not be fun either. I'm gonna think. Stuff that's really good. Stop popping up this browser. There we go. Oh. Stuff that's really, really good that's finishable in roughly in a stream. Oh, Breath of the Wild would be. Yeah, Breath of the Wild in 3 hours would be no problem. Oh, that's a little awkward. A stretch. Set up. Yeah, it definitely stops there each time. It does not bounce backwards a little bit. So yeah, I am supposed to hit it there on the thing. Oh, Super Metroid? Super Metroid would be a lot of fun, but I'm not gonna die much in Super Metroid. I think we actually have to pull back there. Yeah, that's really awkward. I would almost rather not see the one-way there so that the Goomba can bounce backwards a little bit and the player has a little bit more run-up for actually building up speed. Pagan Soup, thanks for dropping something in there. How you doing? Yeah, weird. I am gonna drop that differently. Oh, maybe I need to drop it at exactly the indicator. Allergies are killing me. Oh. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Yeah, no, that does go right in there. Yeah, the one way is holding you back there. Makes that jump really awkward, so you can't just kind of lean into it. Like that either. Yeah, if you want to do blue platforming and like super, super light baby Kaizo stuff, stick to that. Avoid random spot where you're just jumping over a muncher in a tight area. That felt off. Felt out of place. Checkpoint felt unnecessary as well. Not terrible by any means, but definitely felt a little unfocused. Get the drugs I just put in me right back out. Yeah, short and unfocused. I don't think it needed the checkpoint. I'd pretty much always rather have one than not, but it just kind of felt randomly stuck there. And not necessary. Okay. Who's mid, bro? Okay. Fifth. Yeah, and it doesn't ruin it, but I'd rather see it be just a tiny bit longer, or that the checkpoint come before something that's sort of like a challenging setup. Like, if you were gonna structure something around, like structure a jump around that weird one-way, like lockdown, where you have to hit it and then back up to make sure you have a good amount of momentum, maybe have a checkpoint before that, but then esports, that should be at the midpoint of the level, not almost the beginning. Structurally, the whole thing was goofy and unfocused. Going for the Glorious Games Gold. Can you beat Yoshi in 3 races to win gold atop the flagpole? Let's find out. Work in progress, far enough along. Need some feedback. That is what I do. And sniffle directly into the thing. Okay. I think I could cheese a Yoshi through there, but I'm not positive. I want to see if I can. Because I think you have maybe a frame? Oops, gotta eat the egg. Gotta eat the egg! Can we get another one? Oh no, maybe not. I don't seem to be able to get it out of there. Yoshi's just gonna have an egg in his mouth. Oh, okay. I was worried it wasn't gonna go fast enough, but that all worked. Ow. Still gonna grab one, just in case it's useful. No. No, I don't think I can get that out of his mouth. Okay. And I don't get the Yoshi back, so we probably set up each one. It's fine so far. You don't get punished for sliding down the wall, which is good. I think a lot of people are just going to hold a direction right after they take damage normally anyway. Ew. Oh. Well, I hate the multiplayer versus style, like, tiny hallway platforming just generally. Some of that might just be trauma. For multiplayer versus sucking so much. But it is all set up in a pretty clean way, and, you know, there's no lags. Oh, good. There's a little bit of forgiveness there in that one if I fuck up too, which is good. Worried there wasn't gonna be. Thank God for that checkpoint. Oh. Oop, okay. That was tighter. So what happens if we fuck up? Do they all work like that? Just miss the true ending if we miss it? Or do the other ones also kill us? I didn't catch what happens with the other ones. Yeah, that was solid. Yeah, you had a really clear theme, really clear little gimmick that you stuck with. It significantly changed as we went through it. It didn't rely on the same mechanics in every single one, so it wasn't do the same thing 3 times. Esports. And it was forgiving enough to not be really annoying. I want to see what happens if I fuck up the other races quick, so I'm going to go fuck this one up. And then we'll move on. Yeah, I like that. We have a pipe. A third? What does third mean? Uh-oh. Are these death pipes, or... Or we're just done because we're failure. That's actually a kind of hilarious way to handle that. I can't tell you how angry and happy I would be to run into that in Endless and then get super angry and then go back and play it like at first. Yeah, it's actually really nice to not kill the player. I think dropping them back at the start for the first race might not be a bad idea. Let the first race, let them just start over. And then the other ones dump them out. Yeah, that worked great. Yeah, good stuff. It's funnier to make them finish in shame, though. That's funny, no matter what. KXY. Like, just like, okay, you couldn't even do the first one. Just get out. Just get out. Just leave. This is not the race level for you. You can just touch the flagpole and leave. You can choose any level. Wow. Dude, oh god. The ultimate lava boss rush. Did you really put 7 bosses in a level? Oh, I'm just gonna get so angry. You enter the Mutant Swamp Tower to save Daisy. And they operate machines? That sounds a little AI written. Ugh. 2% clear rate for what I'm guessing is a traditional level sounds low. All of Mushroom Kingdom. Turn on comments when the cutscene plays. YW7 AXY VVG. First one, a bit more forgiving just in case. My thought, unless you miss the wall jumps, you should make it easily. Yeah, we only caught it once, and I think it was only because I was rushing because I was a little behind. Oh, with the wall jumps, yeah. Yeah, you could also bounce the player backwards instead of kill them too. You could look at opportunities to like turn the player around or slow them down because they essentially lose if they don't make it up there anyway. Like Mario 3. I don't like that very small number of clears. There's got to be something wrong. Boss battle? Oh. Probably boss rush, that's why. Well, I'm going to look at it. I want to play Mario 3. I will say, though, especially if I wandered into a boss rush level, nobody wants to do 3 bosses in complicated arenas over and over. This is the most broken. Well, if it's bad, unupload it. No. Have to fix it. Well, at least it's not just Koopa kids. That's something. Yeah. The number of people who are creating do 2 or 3 Koopa kids and then a checkpoint, and every single fight is terrible, and there's 1 mushroom in the whole level at the beginning, and that's it. Unreasonable. Anyone getting a buzz hum sound? Oh, are you? My hot tub is buzzing a little. The microphone's not picking it up if I'm not talking. Oops. Yeah, you can grab another Yoshi in your mouth, but I can't figure out a way to get it out of the mouth. I don't know if you have enough time to actually do anything there. You might hear it when I'm talking. You mean you hear it all the time? Or only when I'm talking? My goddamn hot tub filter decided to start running. Because I have a hot tub from the fucking 70s where I can't turn off the filter or schedule it or have any control. It just does whatever the fuck it wants. Probably a hot tub. Oh, I wonder if my filter's broke. The filter should take care of that. They're still turned on. Yeah, I don't know what its fucking problem is. I hope you enjoy a mild buzz. When the filter turns off, we'll see if it's still there. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe move those guys up a little bit so that they are an interference hazard for when you jump, rather than where you're standing. There we go. 4 enemy boss rushes were made for a world where different creators worked on one world and were given themes. Interesting. You guys all collaborate on a okay. I get it. So that's gonna break, right? Oh man. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Am I forced into that second fight with no mushroom no matter what? Ow. Person recreated levels, yikes. Yeah, if you shared an account, like if somebody made their account shareable, then you could at least sort of collaborate that way, but then only one at a time. And the download process would be really complicated. You could use Discord to screen share if you had capture devices, but that sucks too. Oh my god. Yeah, to prevent cheese. Ooh. But then no matter what oh, that's bad. Yeah, I mean, if being able to take damage is cheese, look Get other forms of damage protection, like a Shelmet or something, if it's a height thing. But I mean, we can get through that one so fast. Yeah, that's not... Recreating levels just from images sounds like a fucking hassle. I don't think we can get over there fast enough to make that not spawn. Yeah, and I have literally zero interest in trying to get, trying to balance a Monty Mole in between, the two fires there, while also still trying to trigger that, swamp on the other side. Yeah. Such an irritating room too. Yeah, this is poorly considered. You're dealing with a lot of difficult to deal with obstacles there. Squink, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping something in there. Oh, enough of that. Yeah, not good. Not good. Really, really, really held back by the structure. The first one, you have a teeny tiny bit of RNG just with the way Monty Moles aim their wrenches, which is frustrating, but workable. The second one, we have no forgiveness in a mushroom or anything else to deal with. We have to one-shot a Monty Mole manipulation thing while we have multiple projectiles being spawned. One of the projectiles being nonsense, being Monty Mole wrenches. And then after that, you introduce fire blocking off both sides, and we're supposed to finagle around it to trigger another swamp, and it just feels like, especially when you factor in, potential swamp death if you don't get in there fast enough, and all the other things, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits probably before he opens the pathway there. Yikes. I was inspired by new Super Mario Bros. Of course you were. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that they're not straight, stupid arena boss fights. The number of those is high enough. It's far beyond the number of infinite boss arena boss rushes that we need. But definitely consider potential player frustration, and if I can't give the player a power-up in only this one fight because they'll cheese it, means don't give them power up. No, instead maybe look at formatting it differently so that there's a checkpoint before and after that one if that one has to be that way, or look at other ways to give the player a power up that involve reworking the whole thing, that kind of thing. W6G. Oops, can't spell. QR0-8Y6-W6G. Yeah, there's always other ways to make it work. Instead of a P-switch, have them flip an on-off switch, which opens something up on a track that moves around, which is easier to deal with than just constantly present fire. Could be fire on a track that moves in. Oh, didn't you bring this to me already? And it made me angry. Looks like it got re-uploaded, so probably got fixed, I'm guessing. Mr. Sagan. Get some kind of cut over here. You can see it there a little bit. Did it start as a 1-1 clone last time? May as well get a fire flower. I like the military aspect of the moles. The moles give you military aspect? Isn't that one supposed to be a star? No, that's the star. hell did Bowser's fire come from? That's where. There we go. What happens if they flip that switch and Bowser isn't right there? That definitely seems possible. No, he's gonna rub on the right-hand side. It's a little awkward, but fine. I feel like there's some potential for frustration there. But yeah, what if we fall here or fuck it up? Because it looks like, yeah, that's just over the rest of the level. Can we even get back up there if we fall there? Bowser comes back. Switch gets reset. That's good. And he really does. He just rubs all the way on the right. Although, if you managed to be on the left when that was coming somehow, you would be in some trouble. It seems more or less like that's prevented. Bowlers would kill it if you're on that side? Okay. No. It's unusual. Okay. If you screw it up or you're too cautious, you can reset it without issue, it looks like. Sports. Okay. It's all a little weird, but it works. Is that really just a super awkward way for me to get a shellmet? I'm supposed to get one here. Okay. I mean, just give the player a catch for the Mario 2 mushroom so they don't have to wait for it. Yeah, weird to make me sort of grab it before it goes in the pit, but okay. No reason for me to come up here, and now I'm in trouble. I'm supposed to push the Twomp up there, I guess? And not reach. Oops. There we go. Don't know why they all need them, but they all have them. Yeah, a lot of just kind of frustrating setups here that don't need to frustrate the player. Just present me with the ability to pick up the items that I need to continue with the level, rather than making me grab them in awkward little spots. Oh, for fuck's sake, why will it not... There. Open the door. Okay. We're doing this stuff. Okay. If those catch this in the wrong way, are they gonna break? Well, I guess I'll still have the platform, so I can use that to go in the door. Yeah, pretty easy to break it, but yeah, we'll still have the platform then. Avoid long mining segments wherever possible. At least it wasn't all the way to the bottom. Super Ball is such a cool power-up. I'd be a lot happier with the Super Ball if we could have more on the screen. I feel like that's one of the things that really holds it down. Holds it back. What an awkward place to put all this, yeah. Yeah, it's very awkward to get in a position where it makes it through, and I wish there was a slightly larger gap there. That's really awkward, too. Am I dead if I fall there? Looks like I might be. Animation goes on for so long. It really does. You're just trapped waiting for the ball to ball. Okay, well, I see some fragments of the previous level now, it looks like. I see a lot of different ways to go. Are these all different power-ups? Yes, they are. And I ran out of time. Did I just get a checkpoint? Oof. Yeah, when you're doing a lot of different musical sound effects like that, real easy for the player to lose track of their time. To not be aware that the time is running out. Something break if we hit this one? No, we get a fire flower. Spawn's back, but it doesn't actually interfere with my ability to do stuff over here. Weird level. Sec. Feet are sweaty. Give. This is so unbelievably annoying. Yeah, and literally all you had to do was not put a pit there. Like, that's the whole solution is don't put a pit there, just have the Mario 2 mushroom go in there. You're not creating a difficult or interesting challenge, you're making something that's frustrating me and everybody else who plays the level, and then they're, you know, playing worse because they're frustrated. But, oh man. In a lot of cases, the level has some ideas, but kind of fails in the execution. Like, feels like you're trying to think of a way to make something more challenging, but you don't land so much on challenging as you do on, like, annoying or frustrating. damage boost there, right? No, need to keep the fire flower. Do. You can't put this down gently, right? Okay, cannot. Ow. Well. Such is life. They're all full of nonsense. Yeah, weird. So you don't go... You're not lined up with the door. You're not lined up with the key door there. Unless you're falling. Which seems like just an absolute failure in execution here, big time. Really wish I could clear a little space over here. Yeah, you do not line up with the key door unless you are mid-transition, which is just... Why? Wrong choice for the enemy, because then if you don't catch the door when you're going in, then you're gonna take damage. Because of the way it's structured, you're always gonna get pushed off. And pushed into the enemy. And if the key door was literally anywhere else with the same setup, you wouldn't be getting pushed off. Or if just this brick here... Here's my scribbler. If just this brick wasn't here, you also wouldn't be getting pushed off. But the whole thing is just built in a way that forces you into damage. And none of it's like high challenge or anything. It's just a bunch of... It's just a string of a lot of things that end up being annoying. Especially considering we already did all of it. And are now having to return to it. All we're really missing to really like hit the nail on the head for the annoying is a long auto-scroll segment before the next checkpoint. Oh my god. And then if you try to skip some of it and go fast, it doesn't work. Also pushes you into a pit. Oof. Kind of like that you fall to go in. Well, you could use a donut block to set up a similar setup to something like that. Otherwise, you could simply find a way to set that up in a way that clearly tells the player, like you're supposed to cascade into the door here. Something that more clearly communicates to the player what's expected of them, as well as is infinitely retriable without guaranteed damage. But it doesn't bring anything to the level. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's clever, I have to hold up as I fall down on the enemy. Because you can buffer door entries. So, all you're doing is making sure that you hold up, rather than... making a challenging door entrance. Just keep it. Yeah, in Super Mario World and in Mario Maker 1, you could not buffer door entries. Here you can. Here you definitely can. Yeah, so it's just lining it up and holding up. still annoying, and not everyone knows that you can buffer door entries, door inputs that way. Which potentially makes it really frustrating for anybody who's just tapping up, which is why I was doing it. Or instead of letting you throw more balls at once, if they really wanted to keep it one super ball at a time, the right answer probably would have been like press R to despawn the ball. That would have been a really cool thing they could have done. So we made it to right next to the checkpoint, and we lost it. Oh, fun. I did not move enough. Doot. There we go. There we go. Super balls. If I lose a super ball in here, yeah, I guess we're just SOL. A little punishing, considering we get 40 of them in the previous room. Guess we could also... No. If we lose the super ball in here, we definitely have lost the Shelmet. My head is so itchy. Did Pud get in my hat? Pud might mess with my hat. So I know I'm... Oh, yeah, I'm left aligned under the door instead of right aligned under the door. The key isn't immediately under the door, so the player could easily dig the wrong hole. Like we just had happen there, which you want to avoid. Coin indicator? I did not see a coin indicator. If there is one, the players, you know, may not see it. I can go back through the door there too. And then I will not get another fire flower when I come over here. Make a bit of a mess. Oh, if the player doesn't scroll the camera up there, they will have no idea what you want them to do. Okay, we're not dead if we fall there. At least there's that. Instead, we get that weird... What the hell? Weird challenge for not understanding what you're supposed to do in that other area. Jaden, how you doing tonight? I guess I break these now, since I don't have another P-switch? Well, this'll spit another one, right? Yikes. Why are there bloopers? Yeah, weird. Yeah, weird. The whole thing kind of sets up a weird optional little challenge that isn't necessary for the player unless they make a mistake in getting lined up and sorting that out, which just feels mean. I am just gonna go. Let me get the shelmet. How are you? I am fine. Doing all right. We've had some levels tonight. There's a checkpoint and a block I can break that I hope wasn't important. What does that say? Bliss? Bliss is stored in the balls. Balls, I guess. Okay, there we go. Bowser fight. Yeah, we have a quite large segment in between the, Where am I going? Didn't I come through this door? I absolutely came through this door. Where the hell is the exit? Am I supposed to go back and pound through the ground here? In the GG room? That's also very confusing. Yes, I am. And then the answer is dig for the ending. Oh. Oh. Okay. Still a weird level. We spent, like, the first checkpoint and the last checkpoint are both very close to the beginning and the end. So there's a large segment of less unfocused level on the way there, but still feels a little unfocused. Feels like a lot of decisions are made because you feel like I need more. And then you find something and you pour more onto it. Not necessarily something more from somewhere else, but just more. Just like what any random idea you come up with, you start pouring into it. And it's structurally, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. It never feels like there's any theme or real relation with each other than you used every power-up you could find. A lot of decisions are frustrating, like making me grab a Mario 2 mushroom over a pit like that is awkward. I'm not saying it's not my cup of tea. I like traditional levels. I like exploration-based levels. I like levels where you're solving little puzzles, and I like really casual levels as well as relatively difficult levels. But yeah, it feels like a combination of many ideas that don't flow or fit well together. Like you took 3 different puzzles from the same factory and put all the pieces together, and they're interlocking, but it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Yeah, there was a good amount of excavation that wasn't necessary. It's so strange to tell me GG and then to not just let me leave, but it's also not clear. Like, I could see that it was 2 worded areas, so okay, maybe it's underneath there and I'm supposed to grab the boot and do it, but it's still a weird thing to do after we already did the boss fight, to go back and dig. You could have done something after the boss fight to allow the digging to be faster or easier or built in. Like, having a switch get flipped after we kill Bowser, and then, bombs mine for us or something. But even that, I don't know, it kind of fits with the idea that you have, but I don't think that's a necessary thing. I wish... I would strongly recommend, this guide is very old. One previous viewer put together a lot of it, but at the bottom of it there are some links to Steve's YouTube and a couple of other people who talked about level building that are worth taking a look at. I would definitely take a look at Steve's level building stuff. Let me grab that link specifically. what's just making the player go and get a boot after the boss fight to use the boot to dig is weird. It feels like you're telling me GG, so I'm done with the level, right? What am I doing here? Grabbing stuff in what feels like a little true ending, but then none of the pipes are enterable, and none of them lead me forward. Yeah, Sieve is what I was looking for. There's a link there in the bottom, but I would definitely take a look at that and dig through some of Sieve's older stuff to get an idea for some basics of theming. I get the impression that you probably make levels, but you don't play any Mario Maker. He made a lot of Mario Maker 2 as well. And a lot of Mario Maker 2 content. He just didn't like it as much. But I would definitely recommend playing good Mario Maker levels. Maybe even digging around in popular, or just looking for good or well-regarded traditional courses or some of the really well-regarded super worlds to take a peek at like how levels are expected to flow. There's no like hard and fast rules like it has to be this way, but when you have too many fruits from different trees, you're not making fruit salad, you're making a mess. You're making a weird homogeneous mess that nobody can figure out what the flavor is. I don't know, that's too many metaphors. Do play, but I could play more. Yeah, it definitely feels a little bit like once in a while you run into people who are like, I only make levels. I never play. I don't like playing. And then it's like, well, that explains some things. Play more Mario Maker. The problem is that the game doesn't curate for high quality stuff by any means. So you kind of have to dig a little bit. Pillamore Manor submissions on Reddit. Those are great ones to take a look at. He did really stuck to a lot of blue platforming and basic platforming, but really, really good structure, really pretty. I don't remember his name on Twitch. He used to pop up once in a while. Squink. Let's see what you got. Boy, that GIF has a lot of frames. That's Mario 64 Bowser. But that's way too many frames for Mario 64. I think Mario 64 ran at 30 FPS and animated at 15 FPS, right? All the animations were on a 15 frame thing. Yeah. Yeah, honestly. Oh, did 64 DS have better animations? Man, I should play back through the DS one. The DS one was cool. Barnstorm, that's a good thought too, though, is honestly being miserable, going and getting the fucking hoodie in Endless Normal will make you be like, I never want to see that again. I hate that. I hate that so much. Yeah, the one thing I remember from 64 DS was that you could play as like Wario and Yoshi and shit. You started as Yoshi. And then Luigi's fucking Casino, like, what a stupid thing to put in that I spent way too much time on. Fucking playing blackjack with Luigi. Sports. King Koopa's Castle. Mario Maker 1's down. Right, let's take a little peek. I really hope that Mario 64 DS somehow also gets decompiled. And we eventually get all those features like backported to the Mario 64 PC port. I don't expect that to happen though. Totally different world, and it for sure wasn't like emulated. It was rebuilt for the DS. Am I not supposed to get that star? Because I'm gonna keep trying to touch it. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to get it. Yeah, I think you could get it without touching those spikes. Might break the level. I should be able to get it. It'll just be like the dumbest Trump jump on Earth. Thanks for dropping another one in there. Is this the Bowser dialogue theme? What is this? Mr. Peep, thanks for dropping something in there. I can't exactly place the music. Hey, Super expert people would be very happy to run into a nice, gentle music level. Everybody needs a break. But no, I'm over it already. Even the sad, sad people playing Super Expert need a break. Yeah, 64 boozer theme. Yeah, like used in the dialogue and the conversations and like the text pop-ups, but not the fight theme, right? I feel like I missed things in chat because you can't look away from auto scroller. No, I didn't. Oh, first two fights did use it as the fight theme too? Okay, that's where I'm confused then. Esports. Yeah, oops. I know some people, I know some ROM hacks have been ported to the Mario 64 PC port. So Mario, if you're not familiar, Mario 64 got completely decompiled and reverse engineered. So you can literally build it for PC, which comes with a bunch of really cool options, like you can run it at 120 frames per second if you want, and ultra widescreen support, totally arbitrary resolution support, and a bunch of cool shit like that. Just general PC amenities. As well as running really great, but still being the original engine, just rebuilt piece by piece. Oh, I needed you. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, we're not fucked yet. Now we're fucked. But since it's not exactly a one-to-one thing, like it's not like literally the exact same game, there's no way to like fucking stick an IPS patch on top of it. Some people have done manual ports of individual ROM hacks. Oops, I was thinking about that star again. Hey, that one looks familiar. I have a clown car emote, but it's the shitting clown car. Twitch, show me my emotes. What's wrong with you? There we go. Shitting clown car. For only, what is it? $69.99 now? I don't know what Twitch changed the subs to, but I know they just changed them. You can have access to the shitting clown car. You somehow get the star? The skull lift is gone. Yeah, it probably would be. Can't run on lava. I'm really good at Mario Maker. Yeah, I hope that eventually someone builds a ROM hack translation tool for Mario 64 ROM hacks, because there's some pretty good ones. I'm an idiot. And it would make me a lot more likely to want to take a look at Last Impact, which a buddy of mine has wanted me to play forever. Which I looked at, but then, you know, then you're playing Mario 64 and you're like, man, I really wish this wasn't 30 FPS. I did it to myself again. If you grabbed it at the first vine, you might still be able to catch the skull platform, actually. Yeah, grab it there. Well, yeah, you might be able to just make it to the skull platform if you grabbed it on the first vine. It'd be a lot of, yeah, it's still a Trump jump. Still a whole lot of work to get a star in an auto-scroller that, at the end of the day, is only going to ruin the music and kill Bowser, probably, but not do anything else to the level. Look, I'm not here to tell you why it's worth doing stupid things like soft locking or finding the dumbest cheese on Earth. I'm just here to point out that it's possible and to be annoying about it. Is Bowser ever a physical threat with his touch? Can he touch me? I think he can touch me, like... in some of these little segments. Or no, can he literally never touch me? There we go. Got it. Yeah, no benefit whatsoever. You just ruin it. Yeah, really cool level. Not super long, which is nice, especially for an auto scroller. And like with music, you know, what other options do you have, right? But oh, fuck off, green screen. Oh, it was all the yellow on screen. Yeah. Music levels where you get to do something are always fun too. Post on the Luigi doll where Bowser touched you. Do I not have a Luigi doll? I guess I just have the hat and the other two Luigi hats. I have too many Luigi hats. Yeah, that was really great. I always prefer a music level where you have something to do too. It all read really well. It all flowed really well. It was a little slow, but the level never really punished you for that. You're never riding the right side of the screen, which is when it starts to feel really, really bad. You're generally kept busy as it moves slowly. I was a little worried Bowser was going to end up being a problem. That I was going to bonk into him and be like, what the fuck? Because manipulating anything in a Lakitu Cloud sucks ass. But it was literally never an issue, even when I tried to make it an issue, so... esports. GG. Next. Yeah, fun stuff. 06L. 1FD. Tooth. This is one of my oldest levels. Well, prepare to get yelled at. Wrong snake den. Try to find all the pink coins. You find the wrong snake den. Oh. Well, Yoko's the world record holder. Know that name. Oh. There are a few places where you can touch them? Okay. Like the very end, it looked like that was the kind of the setup there. Weird. Coins are optional? The red coins are optional? Oh, okay. Find all of them made me think that it was, not the case. Is this supposed to be part of the snake? Is that a snake? Because the RNG is annoying. Well, that's a really good thought. I'm actually pretty glad to hear that. Yeah, Lakitu Clouds are so weird to manipulate. I understand the idea well enough, but in practice, I just can't do it right. And even when that's the whole core of the level, it doesn't work. And even when the player's more or less on rails, it still doesn't work. So is this just kind of introducing all the mechanics to me? Of how we're avoiding hot snake? I guess we'll see. Yes it is. Okay, that's kind of cute. Especially for an early level. Did I see when it uploaded? It doesn't say. Doesn't stay there. Get out of here. A lot of duck under to avoid stuff is going to feel a little annoying. Just not having donut blocks could make that a little bit easier. So the player could simply just go in the hole and jump out when they're ready. I don't know if that will bounce me into that. It will absolutely bounce me into that. Get away from me. Uh-oh. See you soon. Oh my god. Get out of here. Oh. Yeah, I'm no longer interested in red coins. Boy, that noise effect. Clouds are safe. Your mom is safe. In her clouds. Oh. What was I doing today? I really wasn't doing anything today to excuse me being. Got pretty good sleep last night and everything. Just burnt out. I was pretty busy over the weekend though. Maybe I'm still tired from all that. A lot of heavy lifting. We got out in the tandem kayak last week. Which is pretty fun. Me and the girlfriend. God. I need an adult. And I got a lot of heavy stuff moved to other places, which is less fun. Yeah, we do have a good amount of waiting here at the beginning. I kind of wish that we had a little more in the beginning and then a checkpoint, or one way or the other a checkpoint earlier on. Because even if we go pretty quick here... Oh, fuck you. You didn't touch it. I have to follow it to light it, too. Esports. Esports. Yeah, we found a really cheap tandem kayak on Facebook. From some dude. Which is really nice, because both of my kayaks are a lot faster than both of Heidi's kayaks. And she's a lot lazier than me, and you put those two things together, and there's a lot of me going in circles around her and being annoying, flashing her. Yeah, weird opener. We're definitely going to spend a lot of time waiting in the level as well. Which is going to make it super frustrating. Ugh. I'm not even going to bring one. It's just going to make me sad when he wakes up and tries to kill me. Okay. If you're going to have the player backtrack through the same area anyway, with on-off as a key, locking key, you can set up the areas to be a little bit different one way and the other using the on-off blocks, like giving the player more or different places to hide from the potables, depending on the state. There we go. Depending on the switch state. But doing something so it's not just, okay, go to the right, now go do the exact same thing again. Okay. So did this one miss a line, or I was supposed to wait over there probably in the friggin' donut hole? Angry yawn. Yeah, I would definitely be better at Mario Maker if I switched back to streaming earlier. I think it's been more consistent. But also, I really like this as a wind down now. What did I need the P-switch for? Was I supposed to go much faster for something? Or did it do something I wasn't paying enough attention to? I don't feel like it opened any gates or doors for me. Opened up the path, we must have just went right through it right away. I'm really smart at Mario Maker. This section is significantly easier and less annoying, which I guess is nice. Kind of wish the first section was less annoying. Another checkpoint. Okay. Reset for the snake, that's nice. In case the player fucks up real bad, which, you know, they might. The snake is lazier. Okay. Well, it's better than just a snake block, as I can actually see where we're going, which is always nice. Snake blocks don't always... Players don't always... or creators don't always indicate that. Yeah, that was cute. Yeah, I honestly prefer the moving straight across, like, short auto-scroll section to, literally just a fucking snake block doing this fucking cockery all over the place when you could just YOLO to the right at any point. I do not understand what compels people to make that. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of waiting early on, before the first checkpoint, and especially if you were to revisit it, especially considering you said it was an old level, consider punching a lot more holes for the player and not gating them with donut blocks. The player can just go in a hole and then get out of the hole. You can also hold Y to run over the hole, you know that, so you don't need any of it. But otherwise it was fine. You had a theme that you more or less stuck to. Fire snakes. Yeah, snake blocks are one of those things where, like, they're not absolutely worthless, but they're almost always misused. 2023 is not that old. Yeah, showing the player the snake path with a coin trail can be really, really helpful, and avoiding just really stupid, like, looping back over itself nonsense where you're... I know you can't really, like, cross it, but avoiding the nonsense where you're in the same area for an extremely long length of time dodging stuff. Even in, like, Super Mario World, the one time they kind of did that, it was like you go around the bottom of the level and then up and then back and then up and then forward. And even that was a little annoying. And I don't even want to talk about the fucking snake blocks in New Soup. New Soup did a bad job with snake blocks. What was it? I think it was New Soup Wii U had one level where it was basically like one stupid snake block ride, but that was the whole level. And I was like, what's wrong with you? Beyond Ephemera Isle. Discover hidden treasures and face epic challenges as Link. Did this get re-uploaded also? That sounds familiar. We're coming up on you. It's slow. There are so few of us playing Mario Maker left. Well, actually, if I refresh this, it'll show me how many. 570 viewers right now. Mario Makers. Oops. Oh, am I going in there? I am going in there. Okay, weird. Okay. Neat. Kinda. What the hell is that P-switch doing? Okay, that's what we're doing. The red coins required here? I hope not. It definitely feels optional because we could mine to the... We could mine to the right, and the player might assume as soon as they hit the P-switch, oh, I can just go to the right. Thanks for putting another one in there. Grab this. There are dozens of us. Dozens. Oh, eventually. Not required. That's good. It's really weird that stabbing the Shelmet pops it up for you. I understand why as a convenience thing, but I feel like since it's just a shell, it should just die when you stab it. But esports. Okay, what did I miss here? Oh, I could have just come back here with this. I could have skipped all that. It would have been easier to ignore that. Okay, weird. Can I go under at the bottom? I can go under at the bottom, okay. Is that what I was supposed to do? It seems like, yeah. Okay. That's a little hard to see, and it kind of, well, that's a little hard to see. Red pipe. Oh, not enterable. Oh, not enterable, and if you try, you die. Maybe side pipe. Maybe side pipe will work better for that. Now that P-switch is really rearranging your piranha plants over here. That's total plant redecoration. But yeah, you intend for me to go left first, which I did, but I'm left-handed, and I feel like a lot of people might just go right and ignore this coin entirely, or ignore this area entirely. We also have infinite swords, so we can just damage boost, too. Not sure why I would ever need to go back up there for, like, why would I ever come up here to get another, Shelmet when there's, Spiky Shelmet, when there's a, Spike Top Shell over here. Spiny Shelmet. What the fuck are these things called? Right over there. The level 9 music has an extremely short loop, and it always really hurt me that they never really returned to it in later Zelda games. Make it not a, I think, 12-second fucking loop. There's the start at 398, so let's find out. I think it is like 8 or 12 seconds. Oh, no, that switches to high, and then it loops. But it's really short. It's a crazy short loop. There's the loop. So, like, 25 seconds, roughly. I was crazy happy, though, that we got to hear the level 9 music for, Death Mountain in, Breath of the Wild. Was really great, just having that little motif in the background with it. Oh, do I need an extra for the... I probably do. The castle theme in Breath of the Wild 2 also felt just the littlest bit like it was intending to reference that music a little bit. That'll work. There we go. Castle theme in Breath of the Wild was for sure. What? Okay. Was the banger. Oh, shit. Okay, that sucked. I honestly can't tell if I fucked it up. Oh, okay. I believe that constitutes a tooth bumper. Not the one we know and love, but those look like teeth. There we go, checkpoint, yeah. So, still a little hard to understand exactly what you expect of the player, but we, you know, made our way through. What in the fuck is that? That kills the player. Esports. I can't go through there with the thing. But there's no shell here, so we must be able to continue. So shell must be required to go through there, or not a hat. Smart. No, let's do blue. We can damage boost through. But that's not useful if we do not have a fucking boat. That is crapping out active. Aw. Okay, so we're clearly not going that way. Thank you. Yeah, difficult to understand what you expect of the player here from the checkpoint. Not enterable. Boat under blocks in pipe. I don't see a viable boat that's accessible to me. Yeah, I don't see any way to get one. I can't go back up here. Because munchers. Munchers. Yeah, these are no bueno. Boat under blocks in pipe. There's pipe up here, but that's P. And P is stored in the balls. Bomb blocks. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? And I'll hide the overlay, but you guys could see it too. Let's play Spot the Fuckery. Hooray! You found it! Yay! I really need a sarcastic yay sound effect in the thing. That needs to happen. Really need a sarcastic yay. Yeah, especially using a red pipe, it's extremely difficult to see. The player isn't going to be looking below the lava lines generally, and although there's bombable blocks there, it seems like that's just a landing platform if they hit the P-switch. That's there specifically for the P-switch, so that you won't be dead in the lava. Raising that up a little bit and using any other color pipe will make sure that it stands out for the player. Will T720, how you doing tonight? That whole username like an adult. So now I can go over there to the right. Yeah, that's the only place we're going. Okay. Here we go. Smart, very smart. That was on me. I was like, can I pull out the bow on the boat? Which I did not think about before I did it. It's over. Icicles for some reason. Another good example of just kind of a why thing. Like, it doesn't really add anything except a little bit of ambiance, but we've done other things in the level. Like, think back. Like, look backwards. You got a good troll for me? Yeah, drop it in. Let me give a bad troll for me. Give you one that's most played. Look back at your level, like when you're trying to think of something to fill a section with, right? You're trying to like, what can I put in this long section where the player's boating over nothing? That's a good thought to have. That's absolutely a good thought to have instead of just a blank, empty area where the player's boating to the next thing that you have set up. Sometimes you can cut some of that out and improve the experience, but sometimes you just want to fill something in there because you want to have the other area blocked off and separate because you need room or whatever. No, don't care. But instead of looking at the wheels and being like, which item should I use? Which enemy should I use? Which thing should I put here? Look backwards at the level itself. Look at things that you've done esports earlier in the level. Or try to select things that you've used earlier in the level. Well, and if that's the case, oh, why is catnip sprinkle on stream redeemable multiple times? I mean, I'll do it, but that's your points. Because we did the treat already, bud. How you doing tonight, Box? Yeah, and if you like the water droplets, maybe consider using the icicles in other places to provide ambiance and to set up what you're doing in the level. Like, try to have something be a part of the level rather than I selected this object at random and this is now a thing, but only in this one spot. I wish a cat would come over here. I want to give them the sprinkles directly. I guess I'll just put the sprinkles up there, right? You'll see it. It's technically on stream because you'll see me right here. Hello, there's a delay. Camera on? Yeah, you can still hear me. I accidentally forgot to turn that camera off. So if you managed to get into my network, you could have seen my ding-dong in the hot tub. My baby carrot in the stew. A great underground level where I use the icicles for a wet cave. Yeah, they could do a really cool water droplet effect. Okay. Trying to cheese one of these out of here. Don't need to, but I want to. Made someone stupid salty tonight playing Magic the Gathering. Good. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, I don't care anymore. Weird. Do not care about their red coin. This is... Oh, that is enterable. Okay. Couldn't cast a commander for 2 full turns because of an extremely mean card. Is a commander the planeswalker? Is that... Are those synonyms? I literally haven't played since before planeswalkers were a thing. And I never got to play with them, but I've, you know, understand how they work. The card you build your deck around. Oh, okay. So not necessarily a planeswalker. He's only 14 and very much squeaky, so it made it funnier. Yeah. I used to know this this dude in this local Smash community in Wisconsin who he would literally like twist the controller. So I wouldn't do degenerate stuff, but I always taunt and I laugh at myself constantly, which some people don't like. He really didn't like it, which makes all of that funnier. It makes everything I do funnier. And I watched the guy twist his phone once after a match until he broke it. Like he wasn't even that strong. He was just so angry he fucking twisted his fucking phone around until the screen cracked. People like that are really funny. Oh, it's swimming. Yikes. I'm really glad I touched the checkpoint there. It is worth noting that I played Bowser Jr., and Luigi, and then, Game & Watch in Smash 4 when he was all grumpy, and then also grumpy in Ultimate, but I played, Game & Watch still. Okay, we lost everything that we needed, and now we have a lot of enemy spam. This feels like too many Kameks. And they will follow you to the ends of the earth when you put them on screen, so keep that in mind. Yeah, if they're being a dick, you be a dick. Sometimes you gotta, you know, fight fire with fire. If someone's getting butthurt, it's your obligation to make them all butt mad, because that will improve your chances. I am, once again... Like, it starts out okay. We have kind of an interesting setup in the beginning, but it loses its own theme, and then it turns into madness of just enemy spam and nonsense. And look, they despawn when those guys die. So we're gonna get so many goddamn Magic Koopas up there. That's one of the reasons why I stuck so hard to taunting in Super Smash Bros. 2, is computers always do it. Computers taunt after every kill. But people don't routinely get furious at CPUs in Smash Bros., even if they play a lot of single-player, trained with CPUs like an idiot. Because they're CPUs. So the fact that people get so mad about it with other people means that, you know, this thing that's built into the game makes some people play differently. Which means, you know, exploit it. Get in there. Goodbye. I mean, I know I can kill them on the way up, and we did that, but it's still really annoying for the player to experience that coming back through, and then to need to make sure they clean everything up on the way back. Oh. And it's not like the level is themed around, like, kill all the enemies, or kill all the enemies above you. Like, it very suddenly switches the ideas that it has running around, and then never comes back to them. It never expands on them, it never iterates on them. The entire thing is just kind of a slapdash of random stuff. Am I supposed to do something here? Am I supposed to get out and throw a bomb? Am I supposed to just divine that that's what I'm doing here? Hey, I flipped the switch. Yeah, I was just supposed to know. Now I'm going back up, out to that little hole. What happens if I had gone out on the right? Was there something else that would have flipped the switch again? Or no, I just would have been deathlocked, it looked like? Yeah, that is one of the things that I miss about in-person gaming too, is like, I'll get pretty annoyed playing Smash online. In person, I don't get annoyed because it's like, it's either people who have a mutualistic, kind of friendly relationship, like we're all having fun, or occasionally super toxic people who can't get out of that weird online mindset who get angry about everything or who consider anything they don't like degenerate or unacceptable. And there are some things that are evil. Like, some things are definitely evil, like circle camping. What are we doing here? So this is not the way forward. This is just... Are you telling me I need turtle shells to go, or a boat to go down there? Was I supposed to awkwardly angle an arrow into there? Was that the thought? I don't think so. This doesn't feel correct. That is the thought. Weird. Very weird. Daisy Pounder. Thanks for dropping a level in the queue. You could go back and switch it again. Could I? That wasn't clear to me at all. Maybe I could. I guess now I'm going down here. Yeah, like people who circle camp or people who try to get up on percent and run away. Super degenerate. I don't have enough access to Steve's gameplay to say, like, Steve is always degenerate. But the little bit of Steve play that I did do... Oh, God, you like dumb door stuff. Oh. The little bit of play with Steve's that I did, with semi-competitive people, but outside of the competitive world, it felt a little degenerate. They would like to wall you out, and I psychotically rush down everyone, regardless of who I'm playing with. So I just suffered. I suffered disadvantage. It looked like the maze closed. I don't really want to die and go back, but I would definitely test that because it looked like the maze was closed by that blue block there. It looked like the entrance had to be an open blue. And then they alternated from there. I can't say for sure, but that's definitely what it looked like. Did you test it with it flipped off? Okay, now we're out of water. Doing a boss fight. What are we doing here? Wow, wow, wow. Is that what I'm doing? Am I supposed to do that? Was I supposed to just wait for Bowser's fire to be in position? Esports. Oh, God. I don't understand the last room here. Nothing I am capable of doing flips the switch, so I had the wrong switch state? Am I supposed to find the other pipe? Oh, I was supposed to go over here and stand here. Well, I'm continually assaulted by balls. Yeah, like the player may not immediately understand, oh, I'm supposed to hold right on the right side of the screen until I see something come out of that pipe. It's not immediately visible. I went and looked on the right, I grabbed the sword, and I walked away. And then I was left confused, and that seems to be the theme throughout the whole thing. Again, I can't recommend Steve's videos enough. Try to approach levels as a player as much as possible. It's really hard to get out of that headspace of you know what to do and the player doesn't, but that's literally what you need to do, is you need to try and understand what the player can't get a grasp on. Simply moving that to be, yeah, and that was kind of the case throughout everything, but especially from the second checkpoint. We abandoned everything that we used previously in the level. Watch the video that I linked. Spend some time considering how to limit the palette of items that you're working from. Like, select a couple of things to work with, and then only use those things as you build out the level, and expand from there. Because, man, it feels so much like you're just going into the builder and you're just picking everything from every ring. Yeah. Oof. Mr. Peep, let's see what you got here. 10:09, and there are 3 after this. I'll close the queue. That's a good point to close it. Yo, my Anne. What is going on? The comma. That comma's doing some work. Daisy Pounder, thanks for the follow.
Daisy_Pounder has started
SNB.
following. Thank you.
U8X. Are you talking about flowers, or are you talking about the popular Mario character? Burb. Defo will watch. Yeah, I can't stress enough how useful Steve's videos are for anybody who plays or especially makes levels. But even if you just play, it's nice to have that information rolling around in your head. Mario? It's kind of an answer. Fake Bowser fight, please. Is that the name of the level? Oh, there we go. Number 1. Oh, yeah, sorry, Moculus. We just closed the queue, but I will be back doing viewer levels again tomorrow at 2 hours earlier than right now, but tomorrow, so 22 hours from now. That said, if you want me to take a look at it and it's super quick, stick around until I finish the other 3, and as long as we finish them before 50 minutes from now, then I'll be able to do something really quick. But no promises. Fake Bowser battle number 1. To be a little on the slow side. Oh, can't spin jump Bowser. This does not feel like a fake Bowser fight. This feels like a pretty real Bowser fight. What is this level? Are you expecting the player to notice those bricks breaking up there? Yeah, if you're expecting the player to notice those bricks, if you want the player to do something like that, like some specific interaction on top of the screen or something like that, try to make it visible or put it on the side of the screen. If you're just trying to set up a timer for the player, there's a lot of ways to do a visible timer for the player, like simply putting a bomb on a string who flips a switch at the end of it. Let me pull it up in the viewer here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so esports. Door. No hidden power-ups. There is a Thwomp that is chucking his way down, so we have to kind of dodge for that to work, which I kind of get what you're going for there, but I'd rather see the player hitting the switch themselves and have it be an actual fight where the switch is advancing a muncher down a chasm who eventually blows a bomb up and it opens a door or something, gives us a key. Or just a visible timer, like a bomb on a string or on a track that shows, like, okay, when he gets to the end and then he blows up, once he gets crushed or gets lit on fire and it triggers on off at the end, that kind of thing, is a much more tangible way for the player to understand, like, this is not an infinite fight, this is a fight with specific conditions. I really, really, really don't think this constitutes a fake Bowser fight in any reasonable way, though. This is a real Bowser fight. The fact that he's very likely to jump right away and that he gets shoved around by that Twomp make it really, really annoying to deal with as well. Especially since the Twomp seems to be getting modified by the lava on and off. He's not always in the lava, he's occasionally in the lava. Definitely bad. Yeah. There's too much RNG with the way Bowser behaves to want to also add in a moving platform under him that shoves him into your face and makes it really annoying to deal with. Especially considering you have some invisible mechanic in the... Yeah, fuck this level. Some invisible dropping mechanic that the level is supposed to magically divine that they're supposed to do. Fake is not the point to kill him. Yeah, that you're just supposed to avoid him. But make it clear to the player that that's what's expected of them. Show them how they're not supposed to kill him. Find a way to do that. Show them what's happening. don't just expect them to stand there and deal with a super annoying room where they avoid Bowser for 2 minutes or so, while they jump back and forth until finally the way forward opens. At a bare minimum, I would recommend getting rid of the Twomp at the bottom. It's not helpful or useful or doing anything, it's just making it annoying. Cosmo Fate, let's see what you got. J8F, QGF, JJF. That's a lot of Fs. There's a whole lot of Fs in that level code. Snake Rider. More snake stuff. It was a bad level, buddy. If you don't think it's a bad level, that's fine. Some people eat poop, and they're like, no, it's not bad to eat poop. Poop is tasty. But at the end of the day, some things are objectively bad. For example, eating poop. And the level that you made, that is the equivalent of eating poop as a level. It's a janky and unfun thing that didn't even explain to the player what was expected of them. Yeah, some people can't take criticism. It does say right on the tin, like, hi, this is a stream where I'm gonna yell at you if the level's bad and tell you what I think. Which can be useful if you want constructive criticism. I do try to recognize subjective versus objective realities as well. Like, I hate precision levels, so I am clear that I usually can't give good feedback on, like, ultra precision stuff because I can't stand it. Oh, that one's janky. That last one's janky. I think he's almost always going to be in that position. So I kind of wish we had a little bit more room to maneuver there, or he was just in a slightly different position. Or, especially since we have a lot of decorative vines anyhow, that would have been a really cool place for you to, like, give the player a vine to just hang on to up above them. If I touch these, is it helpful? Nope. It is not. Sometimes when people get defensive and butthurt about criticism, we get really, really, really funny stuff. But yeah, that's the knee-jerk one, is you're just bad. Which, I mean, not even creative. Like, come on. Other really common one as well. Some other people liked it. Lots of other people told me the level was good. Oh yeah, no, he's always going to be in that weird position. Yeah, we can grab that vine on top, which is helpful. But yeah, that one does kind of come at you. Yeah, fun way to do custom auto-scroller. A lot better than actually using a green snake block, too, or blue snake block. Not only do you have weird fixed limits, but they don't come along with any type of indication of the player, which isn't the end of the world. You can just do that yourself, but... Go. Now we're faster. It's weird we can't do anything better with snake block, considering how much more, like, diverse behavior we get out of anything on track. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, can't grab that. Cannot grab that. Twomp. Esports. Yeah, I'll pretty much give everything a shot. Occasionally I will fuck off. Like, I will move on right away when it's obviously hot garbage. Or when it's like if it's a level starting out with like a double shell jump, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm not doing this spot. But there are very few things that I absolutely don't like, that I absolutely don't want to play, and it's pretty much just ultra precision. Ultra precision I can't fucking stand. Letter precision. New soup, Japanese style new soup speedrun. Yeah, that was pretty solid. Yeah, that doesn't overstay its welcome. You come up with a fun iteration for the second half there, where you not only use faster obstacles, but you start using some flying obstacles as well. It's small, but any small iteration helps make it feel fresh as you're moving through it, and then it's over. That was good. I like that. Cheese over top or fake cheese? Oh, I didn't see it. I like cheese, though. Okay, well, let's see what you got here. YMY 21B RPG. Oh, there was more at the end if you keep the fire flower? I did not keep the fire flower, so we'll never know. Grind it out. Sometimes you just have to grind it out. Oh, no. Welcome back, box. My subjective distaste for a level was not appreciated. You aren't going to believe it. But then I compared making bad levels to eating poop. Real original stuff. Oh. Yeah, I saw the door was surrounded by coin blocks. I wasn't sure if it was true ending or additional content. I always just assume true ending when it's an optional thing. Yeah. I am confused how this has a sub 1% clear rate, though. So I'm guessing we're going to find that it's a lot more than a little bit of precision pretty quick here. I'm guessing there's going to be something horrible on the other side of that fight. But so far, this seems fine. Like about the same though. Oh, there's gonna be one really weird jump here somewhere. For that last one, before the pipe jump there, I wouldn't get mad if it was a winged block, a winged platform falling down. It's not the end of the world that it's not. But it'd give you a second to set it up. Always feels nice. Especially when you're doing like a higher difficulty, blue platform type of level. Occasionally using a wing platform too can give the player a teeny bit of a breather in between difficult segments. And just generally help it flow a little bit more naturally, with some ebbs and flows in the difficulty. Little tiny ebb. Besides that, the first part flows real good. Box, you can probably empathize with this a little bit. One person is like 40% of my tickets, 40% of my job. A large amount of my day is watching this specific dude be a penis. And then dealing with him being a penis and dealing with him constantly just being a dog. Just constantly just being just a wet dick about everything. Something's wrong with him. And it looks like he's going to be temporarily replaced, but it really looks like he's going to be permanently replaced. And I am just desperately hoping that it falls apart for him and that he fucks off forever. room 106 every day, yeah. Oh, God. We only have one conference room. I can't imagine. Classrooms have got to be in a lot of ways like conference rooms, except there's 1,000 of them instead of like 15 at a pretty big company. Oh. One conference room and they almost never bother me. That's fucking... I was so new I didn't know a CP would save coins. Yes, it would. Esports. Aww. Yeah, he's been out for a while, and it seems like he may stay gone. So I'm very, very excited. Because it means I will have so much more time, and so much less stress about every call being that person. You have to go in every day? No. I work from home 3 days a week, and I'm in office 2 days a week. Well, 1.5 days. 1.5 days most weeks. 3.5 days. Never puts in tickets, only emails or supervisors, and one... Oh, people like that. Oh, can't you put in a ticket for me? No, if I could put in a ticket for you, then I would. Then I would have someone for that. Do you want to pay for that? Can we bill your department for that? Well, no, that sounds like an IT thing. Yes, and IT's rules are, you put in a ticket. I saw this blonde kid. I thought he was bald for the longest time. His hair hit my head. What? I think I'm missing the punchline there. I'm not sure if I'm missing the punchline or if that's just a really bad joke. There we go. I'm also really happy to be in a relatively small shop where I don't constantly have C-levels asking me to, like, stay late and work on dumb shit. Or completely ignoring, like, priority of everybody else and just like, well, I'm important, so fix this minor thing right now. Like, buddy, I know this is really annoying. Please put in a ticket. There are 4 people, and they are all supposed to look at it before me and try to fix it and document if they can't, and this is not preventing you from working at all, and I have, like, 10 people who are bleeding to death that need to be fixed right now. So get the fuck out of my office. Place I was working at before this one, I had a C-level, I think it was the chief, it wasn't the CTO, the chief design officer. They were, engineering firm, chief engineering officer, maybe? Engineering, because I remember it wasn't the same as CEO, but burst into my office 30 minutes after end of day, and I'm obviously leaving and had to work late, and we had like a major incident and all that, and literally wants me to like fix a it was something I had to take the fucking back off his laptop for. But he was such a cunt and stood there like the cuntiest cunt who ever cunted the whole time, and I flatly told him, I was like, this is overtime that I don't want to be doing right now. And then he got all pissed off that I scratched the back of the laptop with the screwdriver. Like, you fucking kidding me? I didn't want to fucking do it. I make the other guy do that. Oof. This level was liked so well by a couple streamers, I ended up making a part 2 and a part 3 due to requests. It was the same color as the skin. Not a joke, just a random memory. If that happens. I don't know, I've seen kids like that where their hair is really thin and weird. Will, thanks for the follow. I do the Mario Maker 3 days a week, every week. Sometimes I do other things, but it's almost always Mario Maker. Yeah, so far flow's pretty good. Got the blue platforming thing down. Nothing too awkward. There's a lot of extra platforms over here on the right-hand side, but it doesn't break anything, so... Oh. I wouldn't mind if maybe that first saw was bumped up one tile, too. The saw right above the arc there. I forget when a student refute being fined for a broken screen repair. Was this your name? Screen is broken and you requested it. What is there to dispute? Yeah. Oh, God. God, I wish we could,
I really wish there was some capacity to hold people responsible everywhere, and that was the standard. Like, people treat computers that are theirs, that are given to them by work, very differently. To the point where it's, like, insane how much damage people do to, like, expensive iPad Pros or very new laptops. Like, are you kidding me? Put it in a fucking case, dude. We give you a case. Leave it in the case. And just a small fine. 20 bucks for making me have to drive it over to the screen repair place or whatever. Like, would save a ton of hassle because people wouldn't want to pay 20 bucks. I'm still working through the remake. I've beaten it before. I've played Thousand Year Door a couple of times. I really like Thousand Year Door. Oh, nothing's gonna spoil anything for me, but having not played it in years and years now, playing back through it is making me even angrier about, how bad Sticker Star and future games in the series were. And I went back, because people had kept telling me, like, oh, Origami King's good, it's just really different. But I went back and I watched a bunch of, like, gameplay, long plays of, Color Splash and long plays of, not the whole thing, but good chunks, probably 40 minutes of it, of Origami King, and it looks fucking tedious and awful and stupid, and it doesn't seem well written, and it just... There was so much that was so charming about Thousand Year Door, and the way everything was structured, in addition to an incredibly fun battle system that never feels like work. Yeah. Well, and I was thinking about that a lot today, too, and my favorite characters in all the Mario RPGs, like Booster in Mario RPG, Fawful, and Cacletta, and, some of the characters they introduced... Oh, uh-oh. That one's a little awkward. Oh, please land on a pipe. Okay, thank God. I was worried that was going to be a panic. It does contain sexual themes. Yeah, I talk about penises a lot. Ox. Alcohol, and I use tobacco. I would really not recommend using tobacco. If I use a nicotine thing, I wouldn't recommend that either. But yes, you have to be 18 to post here. But yeah, Booster, Fawful, Cacletta, some of the really interesting characters they introduced in the Mario RPG, Mario and Luigi games. Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door had unbelievably great characters who were extremely well written. And it's just... It's so painful how bad it got after that, after they started having their weird no non-Nintendo character rules. That you couldn't, like, invent new characters or even have, like, a Bob-omb with a special face. That was a thing. That was a thing that, Miyamoto put his foot down about. And it was heartbreaking. Because those were the best characters. And the writing suffocated under those new rules. And some stuff like, well, no, Bowser's Inside Story still had Fawful in it. So I don't think the rules were being applied at that point to those games. 420, I'm high. Cool. I would recommend that over tobacco, though. I don't do that, though. I don't have a problem with it. I really wish it was legal here. Yeah, that one is a little awkward. That's the only one that I think could use some actual work. Fuck. I hate Super Paper Mario. Yeah, Super Paper Mario was really weird. And Super Paper Mario was kind of the beginning of the end for them ruining the RPG mechanics, but, Thousand Year Door was great. Thousand Year Door had a fun battle system. Thousand Year Door reminds me of Mystic Quest in the best ways, in that the battle system is a simplified RPG battle system, but in a way that is well stylized, and still really satisfying. Esports. Stylish moves, honestly, made that game so fucking good. Because even once you have a good mastery of everything that you're doing and you have a good flow down, it was always useful to do stylish moves so that you could continually use special moves. And it was just, there was such a cool flow to how battles worked. Even though it is a very not difficult game. Which is a hard target to hit. And it also made it baffling that, like, people making Sticker Star, and I know I won't shut up about it, but I'm gonna be angry about it the whole time I play through Thousand Year Door, People making Sticker Star weren't at any point like, you guys, remember when we made that other game that was like really good? We should make this one like that. Okay. Now, did I fuck something up coming out here last time? Oh no, it's just some precision-y stuff. Okay. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, cool. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, well structured. The only part that stuck out to me as problematic is those 2 platforms before the last left pole there at the very end. It was really easy to land on the top one when I didn't want to and put me in an awkward position. The lower one could catch me too, so I could have jumped over that way, but it's still, I caught it wrong twice and it felt awkward each time, so I'd rather just see that structured a little tiny bit differently. That was the only one that really stuck out as maybe bad, but that was a lot of fun. That's solid. Yeah, Super Paper Mario tried to kind of be a platformer, and it was definitely very different. It definitely wasn't. It definitely didn't do. Definitely wasn't a great follow-up to Thousand Year Door. It was. I liked it at the time, but I wanted more Thousand Year Door, and then Sticker Star was just so heartbreakingly bad. All right, Daisy Pounder. Let's see what you got. 15. I think even a 17-year-old could figure out how to say I'm 19. But what's really surprising is how rarely they do. The number of people who come into a stream that says, you have to be 18. That repeatedly says it. It says it in the chat rules, too. Who are like, oh, no, I'm 15. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna punch you immediately, you idiot. I'm not obligated to check IDs. But if you tell me I'm a minor, you can't listen to me talk about jamming heroin in your dick, which only minors should do. It feels really good. Put fentanyl directly into your penis if you're under 18. And then tell me so I can ban you from chat. Big boys and big balls. Don't do drugs. I don't think if you pushed a pill into your pee hole, I don't think that would have any effect. Or it would be very minimal. Like, I can't imagine we have a lot of capacity to absorb drugs that way. Well, no, there's a lot of blood vessels real close. Okay, boss fights in general. If you're going for infinite power-ups, oops, come here. It's time to think like maybe I should reduce the power-ups available to the player and do something different with the boss fight. Because if you're giving the player infinite power-ups, they're gonna have infinite power-ups. Then the fight's just gonna be tedious or pointless. You can give the player a limited number of power-ups by hiding them off in the corners on a track or a block on the corners if you want them to be able to have some available, but infinite power-ups makes the fight tedious. It usually means that the fight is that the fight is unnecessarily tedious, but even if it isn't, it's still generally just physically bad form. But it's always possible to die if you work at it. You spawn another one, or are you gonna be like this? But, for example, now I'm just damage boosting because, why wouldn't I? Because I know I have infinite fire flowers. Yeah, avoid, under all circumstances, avoid dev power-ups. People will find them and then immediately be annoyed with you. There is a urethral delivery route for some drugs. Oh. Micromedics. Alprostatidil urethral route. Used to treat erectile dysfunction. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. That's hilarious. Okay, so you're not taking well to Viagra. So the next option that we have is this urethral suppository that we're going to put in your dick so it gets hard. Permanent damage to the penis and loss of ability to have erections could result from misuse. What a cool drug. Yeah, this is especially why children should not watch me.
Wow, urethral suppositories. That's a new one. Yeah, would not have expected that to be viable. There's definitely, you know, there's a lot of blood flow down there. That's kind of its job. But I can't imagine that it would be that effective. But if you are trying to deliver drugs to a very specific place, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and especially if you don't go up here and mess with this fight a little bit so there isn't as much crap here, it ends up being a mess. This is exactly the concern here, is that you give the player infinite power-ups because it's annoying to deal with the fight. If the fight is annoying because you have too much shit happening, don't give the player infinite power-ups. Reduce the amount of shit that's happening and try to make the fight more dynamic and reactable and less random shit getting thrown at the player forever. Nobody likes that. King Hill has a narrow urethra. I'm glad that information came up at some point in the 9 million episodes of King of the Hill. It's really weird, because I like Beavis and Butthead. Does not hurt just him. I like Beavis and Butthead. I like Silicon Valley. I like a lot of the stuff that Mike Judge has done. But man, King of the Hill sucks a dick. Maybe it's more charming and quaint if you're not in the Midwest, but man, the number of people I know who literally drink beer in the yard is very... Oh, fuck off. Is very high. I don't need a cartoon where people are doing that. Do. Oh, yeah, this is too much stuff going on in this little corner here. Yeah, at a minimum, remove one of the enemy pairs here. We either don't need fireballs or we don't need spikes. The spikes are damaging Morton for me, so you can just kind of avoid it. Yeah, there's too much stuff going on in here. Selecting Morton as well means the player's going to just get paralyzed and take hits. And then they're going to resort to this, just damage boosting. Which isn't really a boss fight. It's not even really an endurance thing, it's away 20 seconds, 60 seconds, however long it takes. About 60 seconds, then move on. Don't get it, man. You don't get what he was going for. Okay, there we go. Do. Or I just like my TV a little spicier. Like, Seinfeld's a piece of shit. Seinfeld is just the most watered down, piss water garbage. Kramer's pretty funny, but overall, it's terrible. Curb Your Enthusiasm's fucking excellent, man. You take the same guy and you let him do whatever the fuck he wants on HBO, and you get fucking great shit. But man, Seinfeld was not good. I watched all of it because I was tired of people fucking talking about it and having to argue with people about it, and I watched all of it, and no, I don't like it. I wanted to like it. I really like Curb Your Enthusiasm, so I assumed maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe if I'm actually sitting there, it'll be better, but no, it's fucking terrible. And I think King of the Hill was kind of like that. Same with The Simpsons. Like, The Simpsons is just watered down butt garbage for babies. It's Family Guy from the 90s. It's garbage. Seth MacFarlane's really funny. Family Guy's fucking terrible. Boss fights are hard. Yeah, just try to avoid infinite power-ups. That's the #1 thing that I can give you. And then balance it around it not being frustrating, being doable without infinite power-ups. You can give the player limited power-ups. Like, you could put one on a track in the fight the player could grab as needed. Or put a block somewhere in the fight where they can go and grab it as needed. If you want to provide more than just one out the gate. But infinite means the player will just damage boost. It is almost always used when there's too much crap.
The Simpsons is terrible, but Futurama's excellent. Absolutely excellent. And it's not even like everything on Fox is terrible, too. That's what blows me away with the fact that The Simpsons hasn't gotten better. Bob's Burgers is on Fox, and that's legitimately pretty great. And like the first episode, they're making jokes about one of the kids delivering stuff to a guy who looks like a pedophile, and he won't molest the heavy kid. Like, they were coming out pretty hard with stuff that, you know, The Simpsons would shit themselves over. Yeah, I checked back in on The Simpsons a couple of times because I liked it when I was a teenager, like a young child. But man, it just never got, like, good. South Park I still like. That's it. Okay, out of here. Yeah, South Park's still good. I still get a lot of enjoyment out of South Park. There, a lot of the commentaries on YouTube, and I think it's extremely worth watching through or listening through while you watch through it at some point. If you don't have commentary available on whatever platform you're watching it on. A lot of people like to, yeah, I like that. Overall, that was good. The boss fights were the low points, which they should not be. Anything you can do to fix the boss fights will help a ton. Let's see here in the viewer. Yeah, we just pile right into that first boss fight. The Boom Boom fight at least made you work for the power-ups, but it still was just an infinite power-up fight. Yeah. Yeah, autopilot like there. No, the rest of the platforming was okay. We had that interesting little platforming section, but yeah, the boss fights were the core of it and just did not really sell much. Autopiloted alike. Yeah. But you don't have to make crazy complicated arenas. Just trying to do something, yeah, 1046. We'll see if we can find some verses. Trying to keep things simple enough that you can reasonably do it with one hit or with one power-up, and then give the player two, or give the player 2 hits. You can always give the player Shelmet as well as like a Fire Flower, and then they can take quite a lot of hits in there. But yeah, I like South Park. The commentary is really useful in South Park because people tend to project strong liberalism or strong conservative perspectives onto Matt and Trey and the moral of the story based on their perspectives. And like that was literally the whole episode, Scrody McBoogerballs, was them very clearly stating with their 2 representative characters in the show, stop trying to put your politics in it. It's not about your politics. Shut the fuck up. I had to tone down the Vine section in order to upload it. Well, if it's hard for you, it's going to be hard for other people. So that's a really good way to self-limit rather than giving yourself a bunch of free power-ups or any dumb shit. Oh, speaking of dumb shit, that's my pipe. Green man. Oh no. Nicotine time.
Thanks. Thanks.
Some people just want to watch the world burn. Oh, bad lag, bad lag. Yeah, pretty strong delay on the inputs. I hate these levels more than anything. I don't want to do a tiny platforming level where I'm racing everybody else. That's not fun for me. If I wanted to do that, I would go do ninjas. And then it would be just like this, but it wouldn't be lagging all the time. Oh, good. I can't wait for the fucking... I was expecting to have to jump rapidly in a small thing like people like to do. Oh, there it is. There it always is. God. This is a bad level. This person should feel bad. Oh yeah, of course we all feed into the same slot. Ugh. An awful level. interesting player separator at the end, but I hate those levels so much. VS level with WaitAtPole System 1. Okay. But they were trying to show off their pole at the end. The thing at the very end was them building a separator that forced everybody to wait at the end. That they clearly wanted to show off, but yeah, it wasn't. Cool. It was unique. It was unusual. It was better than waiting for a bunch of bob-ombs, but the bob-ombs also force everybody to wait. Aw. Esports. But yeah, I'd rather do endless. My heart is still a little broken for multiverses. I don't really want to get angry at fucking oh, cool. I don't want to get angry at multiplayer in this game too. Oh, is this a ripoff? I don't think it's a straight ripoff, but it sure does look familiar. Fuck it. Gotta go the other way, I guess. This is cute, though. I like this. Yeah, Multiverse was a real heartbreak. They really ruined it. They did not respond effectively to ruining it. Community management was terrible, and the monetization is so fucking toxic now. It's weird how evil the monetization is. I hate when people label save rooms. The checkpoint. Hate you. And in general, anything with really toxic monetization or gotcha shit, I won't touch it. I just won't touch it. Then I don't have to deal with it. I played a tiny bit of Genshin shit, and it was immediately clear the entire thing was built around the like gotcha slot machine shit, and I was not into it. The gameplay wasn't good enough to justify even suffering. There we go. Multiverses was different, and then they made it worse, which also is kind of crazy. I'm really hoping there's a class action lawsuit, because I did buy a Founders Pack for $100, because I, didn't think they would turn into the worst company on the planet. Good, I like that. I tried to request a refund through Steam, and I opened a ticket with their support unrelated to it, and their support hasn't replied, and it's been 2 weeks, and I've replied every couple of days. With error, because I'm missing a ton of stuff that the Founders Pack paid for. So they ripped me off. They kept a bunch of stuff. A bunch of cosmetics are just missing, and a couple of people have reported them fixing it, but most people are just reporting no, they just aren't responding. Or they're asking you dumb shit like, do you know what cosmetics you had? Like, are you fucking kidding me? No, you know. You took the game offline. Give me your fucking notes. Oof, okay. That looks spicy. MikeTEAMDOORmikee. Oh, that's such a bad opener. That's such a bad opener. Is jumping under an underhang and then it looks like shell jumping off of an on-off clip is so awkward. Got teeth real bad. Oh man, Mario 3 athletic night theme isn't one you hear too often. Esports. Thousand Year Door remake's been really good though. I'm pretty excited for the Luigi's Mansion 2 HD remake as well. A lot of people were very reasonably critical of it for being such a significant departure from Luigi's Mansion 1 and them almost arbitrarily kicking you out of the stage to pad the stages, which I absolutely get. I don't think it was exactly to pad the stages. I think it was because they needed to like revise the sets and ooh, that's death. And on the 3DS, there was no way to, There was no easy way to reload all of it, so they were just like, let's kick them out. Let's kick them out and restart, and then we'll do it with the new sets. Because each individual mission was basically a different level. Just built on the same bones. So I'm guessing it was more of a system limitation than a desire to pad it. But it's the same. The effect was the same either way. It felt like padding. It felt unnecessary. SMB3 Snow. The SMB3 Snow theme is my absolute favorite track in the game. Hands down. The last time I played back through Super Mario Bros. 3, I was very angry in World 7 that the snow theme was not there. It feels super weird for it to not have the snow theme in any of the levels. And I really wish someone would cram that into the ROM. Which would involve an enormous amount of work to, you know, port it to the fucking NES sound format. Okay, grab this. Maybe we can get P-Speed here? Word. Okay, there we go. Okay, very awkward. Very awkward little jump there. Could be improved by indicating to the player what you want them to do using a coin trail or something like that. Something could have put the player on the right rails there, though. I believe that was not enough running to get P-Speed. Oh, you lose it on the slope. Oh, fuck off. Oh my god, I thought that I could go down there. I didn't notice the camera wasn't scrolling right away. Yeah, that's exactly at the bottom barrier so that you don't notice it. Oh my god. I'm gonna go look. I would have died. This being an expert makes a lot more sense now. What the hell's the rest of it look like? Stupid. The rest of it looks stupid. Then there's a whole subworld of more. Oh my god. Skip. Probably one more. God, Kingdom. Wow. All the words they don't let us put in the description, and they let us put in God. And then you play a level like this, and you wonder why they don't allow you to have pro levels, but this is okay. After that mess at the beginning, this seems pretty normal. Crappy airship level. This is the title screen airship level, isn't it? This is the title screen level they scribbled a bunch of stuff onto. Added Bowser too. This door kills me. Yep. 2 people went into this level and then liked it. Well, the whole idea with the title screen levels was for them to be a template for you to work from. Like, okay, you can use this to build a better level, but then they don't. Then they just change the style and scribble some blocks around. I did always think that would be a really fun contest if I ever had enough people to put together a contest. Is to do a title screen level contest where you can't move any ground tiles or add ground tiles. But you can add whatever the hell else you want. But something like that. Like, you can't remove any original ground tiles, but you want to try and make it as indistinguishable from the, title screen level as possible. Figured that was going to be a soft block, but it wasn't. I hate children. What they do in this game. Why is this an expert? Really thought the YOLO was going to work there. Don't change anything, which really sucks. Yeah, just uploaded a title screen level. You'd really think the game would prevent at least that. It shouldn't be that hard either to detect, like, a minimum change level. Like, okay, this is a title screen level with less than 10 things added to it. So we're going to just allow them to upload it, but we won't ever show the level to anybody. So many of the problems with it's no dev exit, weirdly. So many of the problems with Mario Maker 2 overall could have been solved by Nintendo having a decent little shadow banning system to prevent really bad levels from being played, but not deleting people's, like, cool troll levels and whatnot. Oh, I'm in the subworld, aren't I? Yeah, I was in the subworld, being dumb. Are you kidding me? Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate what children do in this game. Didn't even grab the top of the flag, but well, that's where we're ending it. We'll be doing viewer levels tomorrow in about 21 hours. We'll be back doing more of this. Bring me levels then. I am out of here. You guys have a good night. See you tomorrow. Or else. Well, but they often leave glitches alone in non-troll levels, which is bizarre. But yeah, they're just so weird. They're so weird about what they allow and what they don't. It just feels like they want to be the arbiters of fun. But I'll yell about it tomorrow. Absolutely, you're welcome. That's what I do. Bye.